Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Big Al Show, our big WrestleMania preview, everybody. WrestleMania 26 tomorrow.
Nice.
The Super Bowl of wrestling, probably the biggest day of the year for most wrestling fans, is tomorrow. We're going to talk about the matches a lot today, guys. So if you're not into the WWE, this might not be your show. We're going to really go over these matches. We're going to take our calls. We want you guys to call in and give us your predictions. We're going to go over the matches. We're going to talk about them, and then we're going to take your calls, okay? So give us about, 10 minutes or so here, and then we'll start getting into your guys' calls. We'll take calls. You guys give us a call. Tell us all your predictions, all right? So WrestleMania here. It's WrestleMania time. There's really only one more thing to say, TJ. TNA TJ.
What's that?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event of the evening. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Captain, I said, are you ready? Then, for the thousands here in attendance tonight and for the millions watching at home on TV, let's get ready to suck it!
I'm sorry, I still pop very hard for that. I still love that. When they took that from Michael Buffer, because every Nitro main event they were doing that.
Well,
Let's get ready to rumble, and then they just came out with that attitude era, and all the fans are like, oh, this is way cooler. The old man Buffer.
Right, yeah, true. But Buffer's still cool, man. He pumps me up for wrestling or boxing.
Listen, we got a caller on the line.
Wow, quick.
They were there right away. So we want to get to them first, and then we'll get into WrestleMania a little bit. This person wanted to talk to us, so we're going to take their call right off the bat. 501, you are on the air with the Big Al Show.
Hey, Big Al, what's up?
What's going on, brother? How are you?
You know who this is?
Tell me.
It's Nelson.
Nelson! This is our good friend, TNA TJ. This is a guy that's been watching. How long have you been watching wrestling now, Nelson? Long time.
Yeah, I don't know, 30-something years maybe.
30-something years. This guy knows a lot. I talk frequently on Twitter. Glad you could call in with us today, Nelson. How's it going, my friend?
It is going. I'm actually
you ready for WrestleMania, man?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go over these matches because I wanted to talk about them with you. Hear what you have to say. Let me just get your insight, and then me and TNA TJ will talk about the matches. But let's hear it from you first. You can lead us off today. How about that?
That works.
Undertaker, right off the bat. Let's throw it at you. Undertaker, Shawn Michaels.
I got to go with Michaels on it. They've been talking about for a good year now who's going to end the Undertaker streak, and they've kicked around a lot of names. At one point they were talking about letting Ted DiBiase do it, but I'm thinking that Michaels is going to do it, and then that'll be his last hurrah, and he'll be retiring before long.
So that's it. Or do you think he'll come back, maybe a special match here and there, or you think he's really going to hang it up, no more Shawn Michaels ever?
No, he's talking a lot about how much he's looking forward to spending time with his family, and I'm thinking that his kids are to the age that he's pretty much wanting to be at home.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's probably the last we're going to hear from him. Sad. I hate to see him go because he could still work.
Oh yeah, he's still the showstopper. I mean, he's a total package.
Gonna be missed. Hart versus McMahon.
You're going to see Hart, and I'm afraid that it's probably going to be a very controlled, short match, possibly with interference from the Hart family. Hart's just no do anything much at all.
McMahon looks like he's got something up his sleeve here. Any surprises? Anything you think we're going to see here? He's going to screw Brett here at the end?
And I think you're going to see McMahon take a thorough ass whipping.
Yeah. Just get beat up. Batista versus Cena.
I'm probably going with Cena, considering they're making that the last match of the night.
Yeah, I heard that. Probably Cena. Jericho versus Edge.
As much as I like Edge, I got to go with Jericho on this one. I think probably both that one and the Cena match, the winner of the Money in the Bank is going to tell, a world of knowledge as to how those other two are going to go down.
And who's going to win the Money in the Bank, Nelson? Tell everybody. We got Christian, we got MVP, we got Ziggler, Jack Swagger, Shelton Benjamin, Matt Hardy, Drew McIntyre, Evan Bourne, Kane, and Kofi Kingston.
I'm betting probably either Christian or Kingston, one of the two.
Yeah, okay. Big Show and Miz versus Morrison and Truth?
Well, that's a no-brainer. It's going to be Show Miz.
Okay. Triple H and Sheamus.
I'm thinking that it's going to be a pretty brutal match, but it'll be Triple H. He's taken week after week of sneak-up beatdowns, and, there you have it.
Yeah, he's been on the losing end of the stick for most of this short, thrown-together feud. Legacy, the Legacy match.
I'm saying probably Orton, but DiBiase may slip a win in.
Yeah. I think they'll sacrifice Orton for one night. It's not like they don't do it on Raw anyway to try and, see if they can get DiBiase a push.
Yeah, but, even in WrestleMania, even at times whenever I thought that Orton was a sure lose, like in the Triangle match last year before last.
Year before, Cena and Triple H.
Yeah, they still put him over. So I'm thinking that, especially since they're giving him a major babyface push, that, I can't see them breaking that.
Okay, last one. CM Punk Mysterio. Is Mysterio going to join the Straight Edge Society?
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually when they put a little clause like that in there, that usually means that's probably where they're going to go with it.
That's my thought exactly. Usually whenever they put something in there, it's a big tip-off that that's what's going to happen.
All right, Nelson, we appreciate your predictions. Anything else you want to say about wrestling? Anything at all, my friend?
In the Divas match, I expect Torres, Kelly, Mickie James.
Oh, yes, the Divas match. I forgot about the 10-lady tag.
Yeah, I'm expecting somehow Vicky Guerrero to get thoroughly embarrassed.
Oh, don't say that about her. I like her, Vicky Guerrero. She's beautiful.
Oh, well, I like her, but I kind of expect her to get thoroughly embarrassed some way, especially considering, she's been getting after Beth Phoenix and all that sort of stuff, and
right.
I thoroughly expect her to be the big loser in that.
All right, Nelson, we appreciate your call, my friend. Good hearing from you.
Good hearing from you, Al.
Take care, buddy.
All right, you too.
So our friend Nelson, man, been watching wrestling 30, 40 years.
Hey, it's Nelson Mandela.
No, not Nelson Mandela. He's got a wealth of knowledge. I talk to him frequently on Twitter.
Nelson Mandela?
It's good to hear from him. Yeah, Nelson Mandela. He's awesome. Big wrestling fan. I talk to him all the time. He loves the Kick-Ass Wrestling Show.
Does he?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so those are right off the bat. We just jumped at you with some WrestleMania predictions. Call us with yours, and we're going to go over a little bit of news, okay? Because we don't want to do all WrestleMania, but call us with your predictions, and we'll talk a little bit more about that, and definitely towards the end, get really our insight and thoughts into it, especially the Streak vs. Career match, which is a big one.
Nice.
But let's talk about some other stuff.
News.
There's a little rift going on between the WWE and TNA right now.
Uh-oh.
TNA and WWE are having problems. Vince McMahon finally said something. He doesn't say anything about, TNA or really any other wrestling federations very often at all. So he finally mentioned TNA.
Oh.
And what do you think he said? You don't know about this, right, TNA TJ?
I don't know. Did he say, congratulations, I just bought the company?
No.
Oh. Did he?
In his head, he was probably thinking that.
Oh, okay. Did he say, my son just bought the company?
Vince McMahon said that TNA is a tawdry, I think it was, product, like an old, stale product.
Well, Vince McMahon
he said it was blood-soaked, nasty.
He's going to say nice things?
He said it was pro wrestling.
But he said that against WCW, and he lost 3 years in a row, right?
No, not 3 years. I think it was.
No, it's about almost 3.
I don't think 2 years, probably.
No, over 2.
So, yeah, he's not too happy with it. He said all these things. Eric Bischoff fired right back on his Facebook.
Nice.
Boy, these guys with the social networking, they love it. Bischoff came right back at him, and he came back pretty hard. I have to say, no, he didn't do another video where he challenged him to a match. Vince, why don't you just show up? You guys remember that? Yeah. Bischoff challenged McMahon at one point. Yeah, McMahon didn't show up to the WCW pay-per-view. Yeah, black belt. McMahon is a big dude, yeah. Who do you think would win in a fight, Bischoff or McMahon?
Is he really a black belt? Then he'd kill him.
Okay, well, let's talk about the real deal here.
Oh, okay.
Bischoff says, what did he say? I should have written it down. It was on his Facebook. Jeez. He said, for a guy that has a boat called Sexy Bitch, and who wanted to have me make out with his daughter and wife in storylines, he said, don't be a hypocrite. Basically saying this guy is Mr. Lowball. He's done it plenty.
Yeah, I was watching the McMahon DVD. It was unbelievable the things that he made out with Tori.
He made out with Trish.
Yeah. Arms and everything, dude.
It was It was very intense.
Grabbing ass, having girls grab hips.
Yeah, he didn't care.
He went over way far and beyond with his storyline.
Grim says Bischoff would win the fight.
Yeah, you see, I told you.
He is a black belt. And Dick McMahon looks a lot older, especially with the haircut that he sports these days, the comb-over look. Yeah. I guess he just gave up on everything else.
On the DVD, they were
waiting for Wrestling George to give us a call here. He's supposed to call in, give his WrestleMania predictions. He just took off out the door, ladies and gentlemen.
Beer time.
Beer run.
Yeah, they said McMahon's a terrible. Whoa!
Oh, the dog's going crazy. It's the British Bulldog. Speaking of the Ultimate Warrior, thank God you brought him up, and then we're going to get back to WrestleMania.
He's outside.
Hey, British Bulldog, settle down.
The Warrior's he's gone. I promise.
He's gone. Okay, listen. The Ultimate Warrior released a long rant, a long statement after people said that he rejected the WWE's invitation to be in the Hall of Fame. And, boy, Warrior was not happy about what was being said about him.
Uh-oh.
And we're going to read it for you right here on the Kick-Ass Wrestling Show. The Ultimate Warrior's response to all the Internet talk about him and making him look bad, saying that he wanted more money to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, so forth and so on. So let's hear it. It was on a blog. The Ultimate Warrior. Okay. I did decline induction. Should I do it, Ultimate Warrior, boys? I did decline induction. Yes, I decline. No, it doesn't make sense. When he talks like that, he talks like a buffoon. He tries online to talk like, he makes sense. I did decline induction. Yes, I declined. I did not back out of anything. There was never anything to back out of. I never agreed to appear at the Hall of Fame to begin with. The rumor that I did is a lie, an easy one that fits the kooky, fictional groundwork the liars have been laying down for years. Kooky. Who are the liars? It makes them sound like there's some league of kooky liars sitting around going, screw Jim Helloway.
We have a meeting every year.
It sounded good. It made me look bad, so they added it on. Okay, yada, yada, yada. And then Vince, here's the story. Vince called me on December 23rd and left a voicemail saying, among other things, let's get you in the Hall of Fame where you belong.
Nice.
I want to try for Vince McMahon. There you go. Okay, Vince. Score one for him. We don't say too many positive things. No? It's just a show, right?
Yeah.
Okay. After the holidays, I returned his call, left the voicemail telling him to call me again when he found time. When he finally connected, I told him I would rather meet with him in person than talk over the phone, because someone could be bugging my phone.
Is that what he said?
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that.
Man, that would be crazy.
That would be pretty crazy.
Look at his phone.
He said that would be great. He said he would find time on his calendar and call me back to set it up. When he called back a couple of weeks later, he didn't even mention finding a time scheduled to meet. Oh. And throughout the remainder of the conversation, further decided not to find one. So given only the option to say either yes or no, my answer was quick and clear. I declined Vince's invitation to headline this year's Hall of Fame event. So what does that mean? He wanted Vince McMahon to make time? Like jump around and... He wanted a lunch. He wanted to be sweet talk. Yeah. He wanted a little
superstar we're talking. He had this big stuff. He needed a time meeting.
Yeah, he has to pat him on the back. You don't have
time for him to forget you, pal.
Oh, gee.
You know, this is the warrior, baby.
Ultimate warrior.
Goodness, make time for the guy.
Okay, Bill Goldberg might be coming back.
Really? He's Goldberg.
You're not going to like this. He's in negotiations with WWE.
No!
Yes.
Terrible.
You wouldn't expect that, right? You wouldn't expect that.
Not after what happened.
Right.
Right? He hated it there. Whatever. Vince gets what he wants, I guess.
Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. We're going to go back to that, and then we got a little bit more news to talk about. Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
You're crazy. You're the only person picking Shawn Michaels.
Was this last week?
You've been saying Shawn Michaels for a while.
I'll tell you this again. I just have a feeling he's going to win. I just think everyone feels like he's going to lose. And all the rumors, he's talking to his family, and he's sad. Come on. It's not leaking out. They're basically saying he's going to lose. He's going to win, and everyone's going to be shocked. And then he may retire. I think he's going to win. It's going to be a nice going out for him.
You're dreaming. The WWE is not half that creative anymore. They would never do anything that swervish. They would never actually surprise anyone. I don't know if it's such a good idea. Now, listen, if Shawn Michaels is going out, it's his last match. A lot of people say, they should save The Undertaker's big streak for, somebody who's young and coming up. But why not give it to a guy like Shawn Michaels as a career goodbye? Undertaker's leaving soon anyway. They both kind of came up together. Right. They're kind of tied together. Undertaker beat him last year. They had these great matches.
It would be nice of an Undertaker to even,
It's not a bad idea. And if Shawn Michaels won, nobody would. I don't think anybody would be too mad.
No, they wouldn't.
Because
I think Taker's going to be around still and doing his thing.
I don't know. Taker's getting older, and he may retire soon, too.
He's not going anywhere. He's going to the grave, coming right back to wrestle.
Maybe another year, man. Maybe another year or two, Taker might be gone.
No, man. He's going to be
definitely taking Michaels.
Yes. I tell you this.
Honestly, I wish you were right. The more I think about it, the more I think it's a good idea, but I think they're going to go Undertaker. And the streak continues. Streak continues. Continues.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Slim Jim.
He's coming back at WrestleMania. No. I wish you would.
He's doing primetime movies now.
Is he?
Yes.
I haven't been keeping up with him since Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, that was it.
Hart versus McMahon.
I'm going to go with, let me see, obviously Bret Hart. Come on. Do you really think McMahon's going to win?
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah.
That'd be a swerve, yeah. When you swerve the match. You know what I heard about this match, guys? This is kind of new news. They contacted TNA's ref, Earl Hebner, about refereeing the WrestleMania match.
No.
Yes.
No way.
I assume they might, he tried to get him to, maybe if he said, I'll pay you a lot of money, you come get involved in this storyline.
I would. I would never go to TNA right now.
He could break that contract, and WWE could cover it and then some.
Sure. As long as it was a good contract.
That would be pretty cool if all of a sudden Earl Hebner showed up and screwed Bret.
TNA won't be around longer.
TNA would be pissed.
Sure, but that won't happen.
No. You don't think so?
No.
Crazier things have happened.
Yeah.
What else is going on? Batista versus Cena. Okay. You know what I think of this feud?
When is this crap going to stop? Because I'm sure getting tired of it.
I don't like that feud at all. I'm sorry. That feud is so boring. It's so basic. I hit you with the chair. I do a couple beatdowns. We do a couple video packages, and it's on to the next one.
Well, no, because then he'd break his neck in a real life match. Remember that? He's bragging about it now, so they've come.
Oh, wow. Wow, they threw that line in.
Yes.
That's an awesome line.
Oh, come on.
And the John Cena sad face whenever he's getting, he gets upset during interviews. You can really hurt his feelings on the mic.
Well, yeah.
He's very emotional. Cena needs to just get over it. Some people just aren't going to like you. That's just life. Deal with it.
He's a good guy.
He's a good old-fashioned PG kind of guy. And he's definitely going to win at WrestleMania. John Cena. Winner. Oh, I don't like it, but he's going to win. Batista's a heel, so.
Yeah.
And he's been getting most of the beatdowns on Cena. Cena's so huge. He's such a big face. The kids will cry if he loses.
Yeah.
I know, because I cried after Hogan lost to Warrior.
Oh.
Don't tell anybody. That's top secret. I'm having fun with the sounds.
Big baby over here.
Big baby, I was. Jericho versus Edge. Might be the match of the night, maybe?
No, come on.
I mean, as far as in work.
Serious?
In work. No, Undertaker Shawn's going to beat it. Yeah.
Come on.
So that's going to be a hell of a match.
I got Jericho.
I like Edge. I love Jericho. I like them both. Okay, you got who?
Jericho.
You got Jericho ever since his first days of WCW.
Good with the lion tamer on, Gold.
Speaking of Chris Jericho, a short transition over to the news.
Sure.
Jericho was tweeting. He loves to tweet.
Cool.
It is cool. Yeah, I love to tweet too. Kick-Ass Wrestling, no G, on Twitter. And he was, the hell was I talking about?
Not tweeting. But
oh, yeah, RVD. Okay. Speaking of, RVD, his debut. Jericho said, what a horrible way to bring him into TNA. What a waste. What do you think?
Jericho said?
Not bringing him in.
Right.
He said he's one of the best, wrestlers of the last 10 years. But he said they brought him in. The way they brought him in was terrible.
You mean the way he came in initially?
The way they brought him into TNA.
No, what's wrong with it?
I think he thinks, and I agree with him, I think he thinks it was uncreative. There was nothing special.
Well,
I like RVD. I love the match that he had. I like this thing beat down, but it was his debut.
Okay.
And he was just brought in as Hogan brought him in, and he just had him wrestle Sting, and he just came in. It's like we sign guys, and it's just like the storyline for that is that we signed them.
Right.
There's no storyline. It's like, we signed him. That'll be the storyline. We signed him.
Well, they messed up by putting him in a match. Maybe if he just came out and try to help out. You know what I mean? I think that would have been just better at that instead of having Sting wrestle against him. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, very uncreative. It was an uncreative debut. RVD's great, and he does the best with whatever he's given. But I'm going to have to go with, what are they doing? This is Vince Russo's big thing? Hey, Vince, listen, this is what they have to be doing. Hey, Vince, we got Rob Van Dam. We signed him. Okay, what do you want to do with him? Let's think of all the things we could do with this guy. How about we bring him out in a match against Sting? Okay. What else you got, Vince? That's it, man. We bring him out against Sting, man. There we go, baby. RVD and Sting. Oh, you're a fucking genius. You're a genius, Vince Russo.
Tagging him up.
And then next week he'll be on a tag team. And then the reason for that will be Hogan just signed them, like he really did. Oh, thanks, Vince. Thanks for that. Who's writing this?
Your boy.
Not my boy anymore. Hey, Nelson mentioned something good. He said maybe they could use Earl's twin brother, Dave Hebner, for the Hart McMahon match, which they could. Yeah, they did that back in the Andre Hogan when Hogan got screwed. I still am mad. Jack Tunney, R.I.P., the president. Right. What kind of decision was that? Hogan had his shoulder up clearly. Yes. He should have been given the belt back. There shouldn't have been a tournament at WrestleMania. One of the biggest injustices of all time. Hogan's streak should have been much longer. All right, I'm off that rant. So that's what Jericho said. And then, he said he's happy for TNA. He hopes they do well.
Well, that's nice of him.
He wants them to be on Monday nights. It's good for the business.
When he gets 50,
I agree.
he can go there. That's still all right.
Yes, he'll be ripping them, though, when he's 50. He'll come up with something else. But it's cool. You know what? One day, who knows? Maybe you could see Jericho on TNA. He would go there and probably rip on TNA while he was there, and it would be awesome.
They gotta get
and their ratings would probably double.
They got to get all the old guys, TNA. That's what they should concentrate on.
Just old wrestling?
Yes. Just
find the Sheik. Have a segment. I would have an interview segment just every week with the Sheik.
Great. Just
You'd have to pre-tape it, though, because he would be cursing and saying F you in the ass and shit.
Yeah.
He would say all kinds of bad stuff.
No, he didn't do that in WWE. He didn't, he knows what to do.
WWE, buddy. Watch yourself.
WWF.
You're going to get sued by the World Wildlife Fund.
I'm talking about them.
Yeah. Money in the Bank.
Oh.
Whoever wins this match should, as the title implies, have an easy match or easy path to the World Heavyweight title or the WWE title. Because they could cash it in at any time. It's a contract. They could just come in and say, hey, I got this match. So you just, like when they robbed Cena and they took it from him at Elimination Chamber. And they had Batista just run in after Cena got his ass beat down, won the match. Batista wins in 5 seconds.
This is the ridiculous things that...
These are the ridiculous ideas the WWE is doing, because that's so unfair, it's so ridiculous, it makes your title worthless. Worthless. Why would you want to be the champion, knowing after any match, at any place, at any time, some buffoon could fucking challenge you, I'm sorry, could challenge you for a championship match.
Right.
And just take your title.
Totally hurt.
I could be sleeping.
Yeah, a little ridiculous. What? Boxing? Can you imagine if that worked in boxing?
That would be ridiculous, right? Guy just had a 12-round match.
The guy just comes in and knocks him.
Vladimir Klitschko exercises his Money in the Bank win.
Coming out of
Oh, boy.
Come on.
So it's going to be Christian, MVP. Well, I already said this. I don't want to say it again. Who do you think is going to win Money in the Bank? I'm going to go with the guy I want to win. I'm probably going to be wrong because I always go with him and Vince. You went to TNA for years, you bastard. They made you the champion. Now you're going to suck, Christian. You suck. So, Christian, I'm going with Christian, everybody.
Drew McIntyre.
That's for all the cursing I did right there. I got to slow down. I'm on a tear today. Where's everybody with your WrestleMania predictions?
Man.
Halfway through the show here. Come on, let's go. Big Show and Miz taking on Morrison and the Truth.
Who cares?
I'm going to go upset.
Oh, wow. Such a
upset special.
Oh, man.
Morrison and the Truth are going to win the tag team, the prestigious elite tag team titles.
Right.
At WrestleMania.
Well, I'll be jumping out of my couch when that happens.
Because they have all these real tag teams, right, that are actually tag teams, are established tag teams. They don't do it anymore.
Right.
Grim is with me. Captain Charisma all the way, baby.
Captain Charisma.
Triple H for Sheamus. Change the channel?
Oh,
is that the one match you say you call it $10 or $5 and just call it a wash?
Can I call and get $10 credited on my ordering this pay-per-view?
Yeah.
That terrible match? For the 2 terrible matches?
Nelson said he likes the RVD Hardy tag team. I like the tag team, but there should then have been some sort of storyline with both of them leading into their entry into TNA. There was nothing. It's like they just appear because they got signed. What happened to actually having a build-up for these guys? They're huge names for TNA. We see nothing, no kind of build-up. But I agree with you. Cool tag team.
Oh.
Triple H, no, you don't like him as a tag team? I don't think they should be a tag team either.
Why? They're solo guys.
But they're cool together, but as a once in a while, friends, click.
Yes.
Sure.
Hogan and Mr. T were cool with each other, too.
Yeah.
I want a tag team.
Grim is going with the Celtic Warrior. Oh, I hate Sheamus.
Warriors?
Sheamus.
Oh.
I'm going. I got to go with Triple H. Triple H has won way too many matches at WrestleMania.
Triple H
to lay down for Sheamus, but he might do it because they're buddies.
Oh yeah.
Would you lay down for Wrestling George?
No.
No, of course not. You would fight that. You would exercise your creative control.
Be out of here, pal.
Wrestling George, are you drunk, man? Predictions, bro. This guy is wasted. Who knows what he's on today?
Predictions. He's a very quiet guy.
Here he is. Come on over, Wrestling George. We want to hear your wrestling predictions.
Don't run too fast.
Come on over. Who do you think is going to win the big match? Taker versus Shawn Michaels.
He said me.
Come on over here. Come on over, Wrestling George. The world wants to hear from you.
The world wants to hear.
Wrestling George's prediction, everybody.
Here we go.
He's wobbling all over the place.
Here we go. Shawn Michaels. Oh.
Shawn Michaels. You're going with TNA TJ.
Yeah. That's right, I am. There we go. There we go.
There we go, everybody. Wrestling George. Wrestling George with the WrestleMania prediction. What you want? That's it. It's over. Wrap up the show. Wrestling George. No.
The fans were watching.
The fans were waiting for that once you came on. End of the show.
This guy's a cocky guy.
We get no time from him. He's too busy for our show now.
Jeez, man.
Who's listening now? Thanks, bro.
McMahon made out with
McMahon made out with a lot of people.
Man.
He has a boat called Sexy Bitch.
Sexy Bitch.
Yep, true story. Legacy match.
Okay.
Randy Orton, Ted DiBiase, and Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes going with Randy Orton.
Randy Orton. They're not going to let him win. Ted DiBiase.
Why is everyone so on Ted DiBiase?
I don't like Ted DiBiase that much. He's super boring.
What is he? Just make him the Marine then. If you can't come up with any other gimmick, he already played it, right?
Yeah.
Make him even more boring.
Ted DiBiase is an internet sensation who may never make it in the WWE. They'll give him the title. They'll do like the Sheamus. But he might not make it, man. Nope, I haven't seen any personality from him yet that would show me, he could make it. Ted DiBiase and Glacier took the same personality lessons. Oh, man.
Dean Malenko.
No, Dean Malenko at least had a little spark to him.
Did he?
His personality was kind of that he had no personality. He was kind of a mean-looking dude. I'm just here to wrestle and beat up people.
See you later.
And when he got mad, he looked mad. I would have messed with him. I'd be hitting the highway.
He'd
come running at you, dude, and hit you. Oh, no, forget it. I like Dean Malenko.
He was a good wrestler.
He stuck with WCW for a while.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Oh, boy, when he defected with the defectors. Good old Eddie.
Hated us.
Chris.
Even though
I liked Eddie.
Popular.
Saturn. Oh, come on.
Saturn.
WWE should have left him on the table. I'm sorry. No.
Isn't our friend?
I'm sure he's a cool guy.
Isn't our friend?
But as a wrestler and a personality, it wasn't
my roommate said.
He's like a Tomko.
Remember my roommate said, Mike, said that, his dad's a cop. And Fort Lauderdale, remember he said on one morning he was going patrolling the beach and somebody was drunk, sleeping. It was Saturn.
No way.
Yes.
They caught him?
Yes.
Allegedly.
It was Saturn, he said. This is a cop. I don't know why he would lie. Saturn looked like a drunk.
You don't know that. Allegedly. Just down the rumor mill. Down the rumor mill. Saturn, getting caught on the side of the road. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Some of the wrestlers saw the lows, but I don't believe that. Our friend Too Smooth fell asleep on the beach once.
Yeah, so you telling me it can happen?
Sure, you have a long night, get wasted. It can happen.
It's Saturn from WCW. I don't know what I would say.
Roll in a complicated. I'm not really. He wrote a lot here, but I like what he says at the end. He wants the Edge and Christian feud. Finally, yes, they should. Or just get back together at least. I like them as a tag team. I think they could do a little more damage together. Edge has been a single wrestler now for a while. I say bring back Hulk Hogan and put him with Edge.
Sure.
That's what I want to see. I don't care what anybody else wants to see. Hulk Hogan and Edge.
Ted DiBiase Sr.
CM Punk versus Mysterio. I am definitely going to have to go with CM Punk. When they put a clause in there, that usually means that's the direction they're going.
Right.
So they're saying he has to join Straight Edge Society. He's going to join Straight Edge Society. Wrestling George, you got something to say? The number to call in is 347-857-1485. Now give us some call, guys. Where is everybody? What's going on today? Saturday, 6 o'clock, bad time?
Terrible.
Yeah, we had a lot of calls last week.
We did.
We had to not answer a couple of them.
Yeah.
This week we're not getting nearly as many.
Did we get two?
I don't know. Oh, today?
Yeah.
No, only Nelson.
What?
No, we had one earlier in the program when we first got on. They hung up.
Right.
But they didn't come back.
Two, baby.
Whatever. Oh, here we go. Caller. Thank you. WrestleMania time. 812. Thank you. From the 812. You're on with the Big Al Show.
Uh-oh. Maybe not.
Who we got here from the A12?
That's me.
It's Wrestling George! A12, bro. You live around here. What's going on? Where the hell are you? At your phones now?
Huh? I got different
How many beers did you have today?
None yet.
You're a liar.
None since what, 1 minute ago?
None since 4.
If I can't
start
your
your
afternoon nap.
Yeah, none since there's 24 pack of fucking cans you just finished 2 hours ago.
No, that's in a little while.
Driving around on his bike.
He doesn't believe it.
Cars.
Where are you at, Wrestling George?
No, I'm on my way to the mall right now.
On your way to the mall. Exciting. What are you going to get?
Hopefully a new female.
Well, they're for sale now?
There's ladies for sale at the mall?
Buy one, get one? Yeah. What store is this?
What store is this that you shop at?
Food court.
The food court.
Are we leaving, though? I'm not sitting in the car.
Wow.
Oh, we got a call from 910. 910, you're on the air with the Big Al Show.
Yo, what's up? It's Grim. What up, man?
Grim. Whoa. A weekly caller. How are we, my friend?
I'm very good. Looking forward to WrestleMania in a couple weeks, you know. I let Destination X slip by me. I was like, what? They just did not build up to that, but, well, I got this one.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
So let's get your predictions, buddy. Taker versus Michaels.
All right, let's go with, you know, I saw Stone Cold get interviewed on Attack of the Show, and he said Taker, so I'm going Taker.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Hart versus McMahon.
I want to see it go full circle. I want to see Vince screw him again, and it just goes full circle.
That'd be awesome. I don't think that'll happen, though. You think that'll happen?
They're not smart enough to do it these days, but, I mean, that would be perfect, I think. I think it would be the perfect thing to do.
Yeah, definitely, but it won't happen. No way. Batista versus Cena.
Let's go Cena, because I think I got a prediction off the Money in the Bank on that one.
Okay, let's go then, Money in the Bank.
Christian, what he does is he cashes it in to beat Cena at WrestleMania. Edge and Christian, both champions, make an alliance. Edge and Christian are back.
Okay, that's it. That's a good one. Could happen. So Jericho versus Edge then, you're going to go with Edge.
Mm-hmm.
Big Show and Miz versus Morrison and The Truth.
Well, R-Truth and Morrison on a tag team, so Miz and Big Show. Show Miz.
Show Miz. I keep forgetting to call them Show Miz.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, his name?
That's their tag team name.
Oh, they got a name.
Yeah, at least it's a start, right?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's an okay name. It's not terrible.
It's not Jericho. That was pretty good. Triple H versus Sheamus.
I said Sheamus. I said he was going to win. I'm the only guy in the world that's on Sheamus's bandwagon.
That's fine. He's got a couple fans, man. I've seen a couple hardcore Sheamus fans already.
I mean, I took a trip to Ireland a couple years back, and I saw him in the circuit, like a year ago, and I saw him in the circuit.
Yeah, the Celtic Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
He's from Scotland.
Legacy.
I'm going with Orton. I mean,
wow.
DiBiase and Rhodes just don't interest me at all. Like, Rhodes has more personality than DiBiase, and they're not even pushing him at all, so, I mean, Orton.
Okay. CM Punk versus Mysterio.
CM Punk. There's no doubt, because they got that stipulation.
Mickie James, Kelly, Eve, Gail Kim, Beth Phoenix versus Michelle McCool, Maurice, Layla, Alicia Fox, and Vicky Guerrero.
Drink break. Nah.
Yeah.
Let's go team that's not Vicky. Let's go other team.
Right, the good guys.
Why not?
Mickie James team. I'm gonna go with the bad guys and the bad girls and Michelle McCool.
I got a question since this is WrestleMania week.
Yeah.
What's the best WrestleMania match you ever saw?
Oh, depends on how you define the best match. I mean, you mean overall, everything, in-ring quality, chemistry, moment. For me, I'm biased, so I'll always give you the biased answer because you're asking my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to mark out here and tell you Hulk Hogan versus The Rock. Yeah. That was my favorite match. I'll tell you why. Because growing up, I was a Hulkamaniac. And that match, I mean, to see something like that, to see the crowd turn on The Rock, who was, the setup as the face, and go for Hogan, who was the bad guy, was amazing to me. And I wasn't a kid anymore, and I felt like I was for that match. So I'm going to give you a biased answer.
Yeah,
definitely biased answer.
To me, the best match was WrestleMania 20. It was like the fifth. It was like probably the third one I'd ever seen, and the triple threat match between HBK, Triple H, and Chris Benoit is by far one of the best matches I've ever seen. It was just so technically perfect. They had everything. They had tables, which I love to see tables whenever they bring them out. I think it had chair shots. It had people bleeding all over the place. It had submissions. I mean, just all stuff I like to see.
Chris Benoit for me, when I never really cared for him when I was coming up. When I used to write and stuff, and a lot of people loved him. Long before he got that match. Nobody ever. Everybody was saying he should be a main eventer, he should be a champion. Back when WCW was kind of burying him. He never did it for me because I never thought he had the personality. But as a wrestler, yeah, man, he was awesome. Reminded me a lot of Dynamite Kid.
Yeah, he was probably he was the first wrestler I think I ever really liked. Just kind of a sad turn of events with that, but
Yeah, but hey, man, he was an awesome wrestler. Can't take that away from him.
Absolutely. One of probably the best technical wrestler ever. Him and Kurt Angle. When they had that match, that was amazing. But yeah.
Okay. All right, brother. We appreciate you calling in, Grim.
Yep. Peace.
Thanks, man. Wrestling George, you still on the line with us?
Jeez. Hold on. He's on hold?
Hold on. We got him on mute. We got to get Wrestling. Wrestling George, you back with us? He's gone.
Fell off his bike.
He probably fell off his bike, busted his head.
Phone's laying there. He can't get it.
Can't get it.
Man.
This guy can't stay away from the mall.
No, he likes the mall. He likes he likes the food. He constantly goes there for dinner.
Jeez. All right, WrestleMania. Any other callers want to call in and give us your WrestleMania predictions? We got about 18 minutes to wrap up. What else we got to talk about? Let's talk about the Hall of Fame a little bit. It's tonight at 11 o'clock on USA. You guys check out the Hall of Fame. And we're going to see Ted DiBiase.
That's what I'm waiting for.
The $1 Million Man is going to get inducted. We're going to see Stu Hart.
All right.
Okay, he's no longer with us. Rest in peace. But Brett will be giving a acceptance speech for him.
Hopefully Vince doesn't come out like hit him.
That is not going to happen. They don't do the crossovers with the Hall of Fame. They don't do storylines. Really. A wrestler might say, "I'm coming back, brother.
They won't do
one more match, dude. HBK."
Your camera shot of Vince. He's very upset, mad.
Gorgeous George is getting inducted.
Which one? This
is the old school wrestler, 40s and 50s, who was very arrogant. You would have liked him. He was the first sort of cocky wrestler, and so people didn't really expect it. They saw Gorgeous George on TV, and they're like, "Whoa, who is this cocky champion who thinks he's all that?" So he brought a crowd, and people started watching him. They said he was as popular as the biggest names of the time.
Nice.
Bob Hope, I guess. Muhammad Ali took some from him.
Nice.
So Gorgeous George, congratulations to him. We have a call from 111. That must mean somewhere far or strange. Ultimate Warriors, is it you?
No, it's not. It's Andre Harrison again.
Oh, it's Harrison.
Woo!
The Warrior.
You wish.
What's up, Harrison?
Hi, buddy. Yes, and I have ordered it, so for the first time ever, I'll be watching the WrestleMania live.
Nice, man. Nice of the WWE to make that available to you guys over there.
Oh, yes. We get it cheaper over here than in America. So I think in America you guys have got to pay $55 for it.
I don't know about all that.
we get it for $14.95, which is about $25 over there.
clearance section always.
Oh my God!
Dang.
Shocking, isn't it?
Truckers over here paying $55, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's pretty shocking, isn't it?
Way to go, Harrison.
Made my day feel better.
Taker, let's go with some predictions here, brother. Taker versus Michael.
Sure. Ooh, in my opinion, the streak never gets broken. Undertaker to win.
Never,
Shawn Michaels had his moment at WrestleMania 24 when he retired Ric Flair. Well, so he thought he retired Ric Flair for a year. But I think that was his big moment. So I can't see Shawn getting another one. So I think Taker will win.
Wow. That's a good moment. I mean, he did retire. Well, I guess he didn't really retire Ric Flair. I guess he retired him from the WWE.
So we thought, exactly.
Right. Hart versus McMahon. Got to be the second most look forward to match.
Ooh, I heard the last caller said I'd love to see Vince screw Brett again, but they've got to send the fans home happy. So Brett, sharpshooter, gets the big moment, gets everybody's standing ovation. Brett gets his revenge. Brett takes the win, I think.
Poor Brett, man. Everybody who's calling in wants him to lose, wants him to get screwed.
Screw him again.
For entertainment value, I'd love to see him get screwed again.
Could you imagine the interview the next night on Raw that you would have to cut if it happened to him again?
Another one. Another screwed up
at WrestleMania.
You just can't get enough.
What Vince McMahon really should do is tell Brett legit that he's going to win, and then really screw him and not tell him.
That would be amazing.
And do it again.
That would be some moment.
Screw you.
That would be my WrestleMania moment of all time.
I do not blame you, sir. Oh, I've heard rumors this is going to be the last match of the night. If that happens, John Cena will win. I've heard rumors. A lot of dirt sheets are saying it's going to be the final match because John Cena sells tickets. John Cena, Batista, they sell tickets. So I'm thinking.
Selling this WrestleMania though. I don't think his match is not selling this WrestleMania.
It's the name. It's got to be the name. On the posters, he's the front man. John Cena will win. It probably won't be that great a match. They'll get given like 15 to 20 minutes. They'll work something good, I think. It won't be spectacular. But I think Cena will win. It'll be an okay match.
Yeah, should be decent.
I'm not expecting miracles, but it'll be okay.
Jericho versus Edge.
So disappointed. This could have been a white hot feud until Edge started chanting spear, 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 like a retard every week on SmackDown. So now it's probably going to be some kind of like third hour match. So hopefully Vince is smart. He gives them 20, 25 minutes because Jericho and Edge are such good workers.
Oh sure, they could do it. They could do half an hour, no problem.
They could do half an hour easily. Tear the house down, I think. This could be the quiet match of the night.
But you know what's going to end up happening? You're going to get 20 minutes of that and 10 minutes of the Divas.
Oh, God. I dread to think. But I think Jericho deserves a longer run. I think Jericho will win, and I think we'll see a bigger match between them at Extreme Rules the next pay-per-view. I'm not the only person who said Jericho's going to win that.
Money in the Bank.
Okay, Money in the Bank. Instantly ruling out Matt Hardy, Evan Bourne, MVP, Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger.
Why do we have to rule out Matt Hardy? He'll get very upset if he doesn't get a push.
He'll boil me off on Twitter or something. He'll just insult me on Twitter, and all his teenage fangirls will just send me torrents of hate mail. But okay, I'm either thinking Christian or Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre is the chosen one. He's got the SmackDown push. But I think it would make sense to give Christian the win, give him the Money in the Bank.
Do you like Drew McIntyre?
He's okay in the ring, but he has the personality of sandpaper.
Yeah.
I don't care for Drew. I think he's okay, but I'd like to see Christian get the win. Christian to cash in on Edge at some point. for whatever way. Because Christian can do it. Christian is a tremendous workforce. So
if Vince wants to push him.
If Vince wants to push him, the door's open easily. I just pray Vince sees sense and pushes Christian.
Show Miz versus Morrison and the Truth. Our Truth. I keep calling him the Truth.
Morrison and Truth shouldn't be in a tag team. They're two great singles wrestlers. Same for the Big Show and the Miz.
But Morrison and Truth, I think they could pull it off, but I don't think they're the WWE doesn't have the creative juices right now to actually invest anything and say, let's make them an awesome or real tag team. They're just going to throw them together.
In all their recent segments, John Morrison and R-Truth have got the better of the heel team. So I'm thinking the heels, the Show Miz will win at WrestleMania. I think the title switch will happen, just not yet. Not till Extreme Rules, I'm thinking. There's another month in this.
Triple H versus Sheamus.
Ooh, this is going to be a boring 10-15 minutes. Triple H can't wrestle big men. He doesn't wrestle well with big men, Triple H, but I can't imagine Triple H laying down for Sheamus. So I'm thinking Triple H.
Sheamus can move pretty good. Sheamus moves pretty well, though.
I'll give him credit. Sheamus has gotten better and better and better. But without the belt, he kind of loses his credibility. Well, that's the thing. Sheamus has not cleanly pinned any of the main eventers. Cena made a mistake to give him the title. He got DQ'd at the Royal Rumble. He got beat at Elimination Chamber.
Cena fell off the turnbuckle and into the table.
Exactly, because Sheamus has not had a clean pin on a main eventer. So this match is pretty much make or break for Sheamus. They can either make him a big star, or I think it will just make him fall down the card. I think Triple H will win in a pretty boring 10-15 minutes.
Legacy.
Ooh, similar deal. First, for the record, totally agree. Randy Orton should not be in a match this low profile. He's the best thing in wrestling today.
Yeah.
He deserves so much better than this. I think I know it's going to happen. It's going to be basically a handicap match for the first 8-10 minutes. Then Legacy's egos will rub off on each other. They start fighting each other. Cue Randy Orton babyface comeback. Randy Orton wins. I think. Basically. Okay.
You know, the thing with Randy Orton, he signed a 10-year contract. I don't know that that's such a smart move, because the WWE, they know they have him sort of now. What motivation do they really have to push him? They can use him anytime they want, right?
Exactly. It's a 10-year deal, so he's going to be there till he's 39 at least. So, I mean, I can't see
TNA
what they're doing with Randy.
Around that time.
They're accomplishing nothing by making Randy Orton a babyface.
What's there to gain? Babyface thing. Why don't you like it?
I like the turn. It's just I don't see where they're going with it. I don't see any direction. What's the long-term picture here?
You're right. They don't have none of that. But here's the problem with the babyface turn. I love it if they could do it like they did with Austin in the Attitude Era and really push him as the bad guy, the anti-hero that's still a good guy. I don't think they can do it with a PG rating. I don't think they can make him that type of good guy.
They're held back. They're held back by the PG rating. It's good for business, but it's not good on people's characters.
Is it good for business? I don't know if it's good for business. A 3.2 rating going into WrestleMania, that doesn't sound like good business for WWE.
It's good for business because the demographic, because WWE's new thing is to appeal to kids, right? Basically.
Right.
It is the kind of show, like Vince McMahon said, that parents can watch their children watch the show and know nothing there is going to offend them. That they know they can tune it in at any time.
My dad took me to a lot of wrestling matches back in, it was pretty heavy back then. I saw blood, I saw that stuff. It didn't affect me. I think Vince McMahon's gone crazy. I don't think it really matters. I'm not saying they have to go ECW style, but a little blood, a little extreme storyline. They don't have to show any sex or pornography, but they're really going for, the 4-year-olds here. What's going on?
well, that's the thing. The kids make money. Look at people like Jeff Hardy when he was in the WWE in the middle of last year.
Will be there. The parents won't stop them from. The parents won't stop them. The parents will not stop them from watching wrestling. They never have.
No.
They're not going to stop them now.
Making it a family-safe program makes it appeal to more people, and they'll get more viewers that way, and they'll make more money. So I
think they lose way more. They lose way more on the ones who don't like it. They lose a ton more than the ones who say this doesn't appeal to me in the long run.
You make a fair point now. It's two sides of the scale here. I mean, they could go back to being a TV 14 rated show, but they could easily alienate that audience, that demographic at 18 to 49. And
the only way they'll go back is if they start losing, or if TNA catches up to the point where it's a race. That's the only time Vince McMahon would think about doing something like that. That's how because Vince McMahon would rather get even than get rich. He's got enough money as it is. So he'll rub it in TNA's faces. They have the advantage. So I think these guys like Eric Bischoff and Vince McMahon, they have massive egos. And they have two of the biggest egos in the business. And all right,
their
we
egos
we got 5 minutes. We got to wrap up here, so we got to get you off. We
no
appreciate
problem.
you calling in, Harrison, man. Great conversation. We love
as always, our pleasure.
The analysis.
Take care now. Enjoy WrestleMania, man.
Harrison 101. What is the blog that you got, my man?
It is harrison101.blogspot.com. Go check it out, guys. Great website, and I write for the kickasswrestlingshow.com as well. So keep tuned into that site.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you, Harrison.
Thank you very much, Al. Pleasure. Enjoy WrestleMania.
You too, brother. Harrison, everybody, with the Harrison analysis. I like it. He always brings that unique analysis. He brings a different take. He has good insight, and what I love about him, he's not biased. No. You can tell he has no agenda. He has his opinions on the different shows, the different programs. So that's always great to have. We appreciate you guys calling in with your predictions. Hope everyone's ready for WrestleMania. We're going to have a huge WrestleMania review. We're probably going to listen, I may have to cancel, I might not. If you're around tomorrow, 11 o'clock, depending on where we are in our state of mind after WrestleMania, we may be too drunk. I'm going to be honest with everybody. But if we can, tomorrow at 11 o'clock, we're going to do a special radio show for you guys. So check us out right after WrestleMania, a little review. So everybody get ready. WrestleMania 26 is coming at you. Make sure you check out the review that we're going to have this week, kickasswrestlingshow.blip.tv. And that is it. TNA TJ, do you have anything that you want to say to everybody?
Did you join the Kiss My Ass Club, Vince McMahon? Were you part of that?
I was never a member of the Kiss My Ass Club. Were you a member of the Kiss My Ass?
I was not, but I saw and I heard rumors that you were thinking of it.
I tell you what, I buy quite a few of his DVDs. So I guess I do a little, but so do you.
Bastard.
Yeah, and WrestleMania and pay-per-views and all this stuff that the WWE gets from you. And I've been buying stuff since, 88?
Even a Kiss for a little
WrestleMania. Since Jesse Ventura was the ref at SummerSlam.
Man.
He's been getting my money.
Man.
Woo! So, WrestleMania.
For me?
TNA got how much?
30, 40.
No, they got way more. $10 pay-per-view.
How many did we do?
You watched for quite a few months in the beginning.
Right.
You were buying those. You bought almost all those $10 pay-per-views. Cruise, and all that stuff. So, all right, WrestleMania 26. Hope everybody is ready and excited. Should be great. Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. I am going Undertaker. TJ's going Shawn Michaels. Let's see. I'm excited. Let's go. Oh, we're going crazy over here. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. WrestleMania is right around the corner. Watch the Hall of Fame induction tonight, 11 o'clock on USA. WrestleMania tomorrow starts at 7 on Big House. TNA TJ.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event of the evening. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Captain, I said, are you ready? Then, for the thousands here in attendance tonight and for the millions watching at home on TV, let's get ready to suck it!
come